Hello, that's better. Now it's on. Man, I keep having these days where I think I'm gonna turn my camera on and really just have a conversation with myself that I really need to have, you know? Um, and then it gets to this time of the night and it's like I can't even, if I wanted to, if I want it to upload by the time I want it to, because it might seem a little bit ridiculous and pedantic, but it is actually important to me that my videos are uploaded on the day, on the correct day. And I'd be lying if I said that there isn't a part of me that's not gutted that I have missed days. But considering, I reckon there's like, I have no idea, but like I said, I think yesterday, I got to 9 pages of screenshotting, yeah, and I was just becoming so confused because I had to keep checking because I planned to screenshot all the messages that I didn't know existed, yeah, and upload them in a post, right, and be like, oh my god, I cannot believe that everything I thought that I wanted my site to be, which is people coming together, because this isn't about me. I mean, it's me talking about my crap, absolutely. But I talk about it because we all have crap, yeah? And sometimes it's just really nice to know you're not alone, right? I think so anyway. There's been a lot going on in my life. I have to say, it's the 11th of September 2023. It is 10:51 in the evening on Monday. And I have applied for the extension. We watched the video, the movie. I'm literally no further through writing anything. And basically the same thing happened again. It was a weird day. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I went to Cassidy's last night. I got there so late. Like, it was just... And I slept. And, like, I knew I wouldn't be up when the 5 o'clock people wake up, yeah? But I knew that Cassidy usually slept till, like, 8:30. I remember we had sometimes this partner, like, walked past. I saw the clock said like 7:30, and I was just thinking, well, I'd already asked the kid what time they get up, and I didn't hear anything. And because it's me and I can sleep through literally anything, I went back to sleep. And the next thing I remember was waking up and looking at the clock on my phone, and it was 9:35, and I was like, what the fuck? And so I walk into the kitchen, and sometimes his partner's there. It's his day off work, right? And he's doing the Lego, and he goes, oh, I thought you were with Cassidy. And I'm like, where's Cassidy? And then I was like, she's outfitting the horses, isn't she? And he's like, yep. And like, I literally made it to the bathroom toilet before I started to cry. Like, all I could feel was this feeling of, oh my god, the entire reason for coming up is pointless, so to speak. I was like, I failed before I even woke up, and that was all I could feel, right? It was just this feeling of failure. It was so bad. Like, I'd asked them to teach me how to use the coffee machine, right? And I had managed to sort of, like, it was very evident that I'd been crying, yeah? And I managed to stop them long enough, and he was at the kitchen table on hold, but he sort of like asked me sort of, am I alright? And I'm just like, sort of just shook my head, I think, and said I will be, whatever. And I made my coffee and I went outside and I started having a vape, and I was like, this isn't cutting it. So I went and got cigarettes. And I cried and I cried and I cried, and I just felt like I said, a failure. Like, it was like 10 o'clock, and I messaged a friend and told them, because they were like, oh, sorry we didn't call you, totally forgot. And I was like, yeah, well, explain the situation, and was like, I'm literally in tears in the backyard, like obviously Cassidy was going to come home, I still needed to study, it's just like the whole thing, obviously I needed to calm down. Thankfully, my breakfast meds, excuse me, now include Valium. I guess that's something. But in the end, I ended up just video calling my friend. I cried a lot, but I was able to get to the point that I needed to, because I did keep reminding myself, like I fully believe that, oh man, that literally everything is happening exactly as it's meant to be, because that's exactly what's happening, right? And considering I'd spent like an hour having a consultation done about what's being added to my arm around the joint quote, obviously I kept focusing on that. But as some of you will know, if you've been watching along, I cry a lot. I'm very sensitive, and sometimes, like the way I felt today, it's hard to explain in a way because there aren't words to explain it, so to speak, But I got to a better point, thankfully. But lately, and it's happening everywhere because it happened all day yesterday and again today. This feeling of guilt, of just like, maybe I do buy my friends, and like, I know that I don't, but then on the other hand, I also gift people a lot of stuff, yeah. And I don't know, but then again, Cassidy's family has said, the uncle is going to pick me up, so I'm going to give him the spare keys, yeah, because he works near me, so he'll come past and get the keys. And because, like, today's Monday, the 11th, and my surgery's this Thursday, the fucking 14th, yeah? And he'll have, like, however long he'll have between finishing work and picking me up. And I've messaged, and he'll feed boss, and so, like, we discussed it tonight, and yeah, sometimes was like, there's no way I feel comfortable with you being at home alone. She's like, the best thing, what I think, is what she said, she's like, is that you come up with the uncle, and he actually works from home on the Friday, and that she was like, you know, there's literally no rush, you just stay as long as you need, yeah? And I was like, yep, but realising I really need to figure out something for boss, because I'm going to need to get people to feed him, and I also need to immediately let my client know that I cannot work Saturday except that if I can change, which they've replied to, and I haven't seen it, and they've replied, so I better do something about that. But yes, I think Wednesday is the go. But yeah, so I've messaged my neighbour who likes boss, has met boss and all that, and was like, his food will be prepared, because I prepare it all and just put it in the containers now, and it's so fucking much better, yeah? And I asked if the keys get put in the letterbox, if she'd be able to come over and do it, and oh my god, it's 11. I thought for a minute it said 12. And I said to her, obviously there's no pressure at all. I thought I'd ask because she's right there, but otherwise I guess I'm going to have to, I don't even know, look for like dog walker, person, come feed him, yeah, because I might be up there for a few days, because thankfully she was able to help me frame how the morning went, yeah, because I said to her, look, I don't know why it happened, like, I truly believe everything is happening as it's meant to happening. And I said to her, I was like, that therefore means that I believe I was meant to sleep until the time that I slept. I wasn't meant to wake up. I didn't hear you for a reason, and that is what I believe. I was like, it's just that for whatever reason, it doesn't connect, and I cry. And I cried a lot, yeah? Anyway, once I said that, oh my god, what is happening to me, people? She was like, I saw it completely differently, and she was like, the fact that you were able to sleep through everything, she's like, you must have been comfortable. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, I didn't have stuff to do. I could have slept all day. And I guess now that I'm thinking that out loud, that's where I'm at. I'm crashing big time. Like, I'm exhausted constantly. I am very happy to know that I do have people that care enough, and that I can go and stay with them. It's even cooler that one of them's like full vegan, so it's like always the two versions of everything. Like, tonight's meal was just absolutely delicious. Wouldn't matter if you're a meat eater or not, you would have loved the pasta, which was fully vegan. And then there was separate meatballs for the meat eaters, obviously, and then different cheeses. And I actually had to tell the boss that I don't eat vegan cheese. I was like, I actually truly cannot stand it, eh? But yeah, it was really good. Anyway, it was nice, and I'm glad I have the extension. Obviously the weight is off. I mean, I'm so far behind on content, it's driving me insane, and quite frankly, now that I have an extra 2 weeks, so my assignment is now not due until the 27th, which is awesome. I have literally just had an email come through, said starting this, and it's my note taker's week 9 notes. We're literally in the second last week, so to speak. There's 11 weeks, but week 11 is like exam prep, so to, study, refreshing stuff. But yeah, so this is where I'm at. I think deep down I knew it was coming. I still want it done ASAP, obviously, but I also really want to watch the lectures and the seminars because I'm really enjoying this unit, and with the extension and the fact that I don't have any other units on, I can at least catch up on all of that, which I already know will make me feel so fucking much better, because I haven't even been listening to the notes that I've got, because that would make sense. And why do that? Because I'm angry at myself because I haven't watched and done any of it, and so instead of trying to help myself by listening to the notes, I haven't listened at all. So wow, that just comes out like I am an actual fucking moron. On that note, I'm exhausted, and I know I'm not, but fucking hell, I'm just, ugh, everything in I'm just blur. And like I said, there's a whole lot of things that I really need to dive into. I've been needing to for some time. But yeah, I'm tired. And it is 11:06 p.m. on the 11th of September 2023. And I will try to see if I can get through the screenshots, but I think where I'm at kind of says it all. And I would actually like to go back and read them all. I haven't read them all. I've started reading them and responding to them. And yeah, I'm still sort of in just like shock at the fact that what I've always wanted my site to be about is effectively doing that. I just didn't know. Ugh, technology, eh? Anyway, I need to upload this, and I really want to eat my ice cream, and I'm probably going to go to sleep. So, good night, everyone. Talk to you tomorrow.